Hey, how's it going, Joker fam? It's your boy, Haha Joker, man. And today we are going to be going over the Demon Slayer movie to the Swordsmith Village. Now, obviously, we're not going to be going into every single detail of the movie, just kind of the certain things and my impressions on the movie, right? Now, me and my girl, we went ahead and go watch this movie, and honestly, we're expecting it to be like the first one. Now, again, that movie was about 2 hours long. This one was about 2 hours long. Now, getting into it with this obviously expectation of it being like the first movie, the first hour of it was the first two episodes, or not the first two, the last two episodes of the past season. Now, I didn't understand why they did this. I really had no idea, obviously, until after the fact. But going into it was like I was sitting at home watching Crunchyroll. Like everything was the same. Now, keep in mind, obviously Hashira Tengen, it's the last fight between him and the Upper Six, and obviously Tanjiro and the rest of them are trying to behead the brother and the sister of the Upper Six. Now, again, obviously the fight seems dope. You know what I'm saying? I can't not that mad about it, but obviously going like I said, going into it expecting it to be like the first movie, this is now was what I was expecting, a recap, like not even a recap. It's literally the last two episodes of the last season, which was weird to me. So it is what it is. I wasn't really too happy about that. But after that was over, and then they went ahead and started getting into the actual movie, we finally get to meet the rest of the upper tier demons, the rest of, well, the upper six, but since the sixth one died, it's just the five. So we actually get to meet the fifth ranked demon. I don't want to really chop and screw these names, so please forgive me. But Gyoku, I believe it is. We get to meet him. His art design is pretty nice. You know what I'm saying? I'm not too mad about it. Looks pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? Now the fourth one, honestly, he was giving me Usopp vibes from like One Piece, bro. Like he just looks so bitch made. It's not even funny. But the fourth one is Hentengu. Now, here's the thing, right? I had to look into this because compared to the rest of the upper six demons, he just looked like the most bitch made. You know what I'm saying? Like I had no respect for him. I'm like, how is this dude like an upper rank demon? So I actually had to do a little bit of research into this and like why that is. It's pretty much that was like one of his clones, which I had no idea. So I'm pretty sure there's going to be something behind it when he gets to fight one of the Harsharas, that he'll show like his actual form and stuff like that. Because his actual form is dope. Again, I just don't know why it was his clone there in the meeting of all the upper six or upper five, however you want to put it. I don't know why it was his clone there instead. But now obviously we get to meet the third one, Akaza, which we already knew from the last movie and stuff. Killed my homie, bro. I was so upset about that. Don't get me wrong. I got the utmost respect for him because out of all of the upper ranked demons, he's the only one who just throws hands, bro. He's straight hand to hand combat, no weapons, no nothing. He just throwing hands. Like I got respect for that, but I was so mad when he killed my homie in the movie, bro. I was so pissed off. But either way, it is what it is. Now, second upper ranked demon is Doma. Now, Doma, he has a real playful nature, but again, he's one of these characters that he has a playful nature, but he is not meant to be taken lightly, like whatsoever. Now, Joe, remember, we finally actually get to meet the number one ranked demon, Kokushibo. Now, his art design, by far, obviously, is going to be the dopest looking. I'm going to try to put an image up for you guys, but I'm sure everybody's already seen it, but his art design is by far the cleanest ever. You know what I'm saying? I got mad respect for that. But getting into this, after we finally get to meet all of the rest of the upper six demons, upper five, like I said, whichever one you want to put. Now, after meeting all the rest of the upper tier demons, man, I will say that the skill gap between all of them it just seems so immense because we know how strong Akaza is. You know what I'm saying? It's no surprise there. But going back to Doma's playful nature, again, I'm not going to reiterate everything that was said in the movie, but Doma had said something, like put his arm around Akaza. Like I guess he was like happy to see him because he haven't met in such a long time. You know what I'm saying? And Doma put his arm around him, and Akaza just split his shit, like broke his jaw, everything. You know what I'm saying? And like he just did not want to be touched. He did not want to be messed with at all. But obviously, as everybody already knows, Muzan is obviously the top demon, and that's what they're there to do. They're trying to figure out how to replace the upper six, the demon that was just killed by Tengen, and trying to figure out what's going to be the next steps. Now, here's the thing with these demons, and this is another thing I respect. In order to get through these ranks, you pretty much have to essentially beat or kill that demon that is above you. Now, the fact of the matter is once again getting into the skill gap between these two, between Doma and Akaza. Once all this, everything, all the talking is done, essentially, pretty much Gyoku has a plan, that he introduces to Muzan, and pretty much he's trying to execute that plan. Doma wants to know and he wants to get in on it. So Doma approaches Gyoku and says, "Hey, pretty much, hey, I'm trying to roll with you. Like, what's going on?" Akaza pretty much steps in and cuts the top of this dude's head off. Now, keep in mind, he's already broke his jaw. He cut the top of his head off, pretty much saying like, "Yo, Muzan didn't give you no orders. So why you all up in the business, bro? Like, back up." And then the number one ranked demon steps in and pretty much says, "Yo, Akaza, you need to know your place. Doma is above you. Like, check yourself." And bro, Doma pretty much regenerates and says, "Oh, we're just playing." He knows what will happen if we were to fight. Now, bro, y'all don't understand how disrespectful that is, bro. That's like that would be pretty much like you and your homeboy play fighting, right? And we all got that one dude, bro. That one homeboy that's like, "Yo, like, you won't score up for real though." You know what I'm saying? Always trying to instigate shit, bro. And that's pretty much like you like play fighting or whatever. And then your homeboy says, "Oh no, he don't want that for real." Like, bro, like just out loud, and that's the thing. Akaza didn't do nothing, bro. He didn't say like, "Oh, like, yeah, bro, let's go. We can run that right now. Let's step outside. We can run this fade right now." No. He stayed back down. And again, we don't know too much about Doma and like his power and stuff like that. The only thing that so far in the series, again, I know some of y'all probably read the manga and stuff like that. I don't read the manga. I just do, what I see on Crunchyroll and stuff like that. I'll go to the movie, stuff like that. But I don't read the mangas, you know what I'm saying? But so far, what we know from Doma is that he obviously made the upper six demon, him and his sister. We obviously know that. But outside of that, we really don't know what more he brings to the table. But like I said, the skill gap. Obviously, nobody's touching the upper rank demon. Number one, he ain't getting touched. That's without a doubt. But when it comes down to it, the skill gap between Doma and Akaza, it's got to be ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? For him to do all that to him, and for Doma just to be like, "Yeah, we just play it." Like, he knows what will happen if we really square up. Like, he don't want that smoke. But that by far was the best part. You know what I'm saying? Finally getting into the movie itself and seeing all the upper ranked demons and seeing the art designs and seeing like how they're all different and stuff like that. But obviously not understanding fully of what Hantengu, which is again the fourth ranked demon, obviously not knowing fully of what he's about yet and things of that nature and how he fights. We do have a gist of everything about the upper six. Pretty much Kokoshibo ain't gonna be touched ever. Doma and Akaza they're gonna eventually fight. There's no way they're not. Eventually they're gonna have to square up. And apparently Gyoku's gonna more than likely be more featured in the upcoming season. But again, that's really about it. But I was very happy to see that part. But getting into the next part of the movie, essentially the only thing that was any kind of relevant, there's really nothing else outside of the scene that we finally get to meet the Hashira Mystery. And also finding out that there's other Hashiras there. That's really it. Tanjiro pretty much goes to the mountain to finally get another sword since he broke his last one. And that's it. We find out there's a weapon there that apparently, obviously, the upper five demon is there trying to find that too. And obviously, Mystery knows about it, which she hadn't told Tanjiro about it. But other than that, that's it. That's really the end of the movie. There's nothing really more else to it outside of that. Now again, there's obviously little minuscule details, but nothing to really affect the overall movie. You know what I'm saying? So in my honest opinion, out of 5, I'm probably gonna end up giving it like a 3. You know what I'm saying? And realistically, it should be like a 2, maybe 2.5 if it was any other movie. I'm going to say that this will not happen again. That the movies are going to be how the train one was before, the first movie. I'm going to imagine that the rest of the movies that they put out are going to be like that one. But again, we'll see. But again, that's my review. That's my little opinions on the movie. You guys let me know in the comment section below. What did you guys think about the movie? And also let me know in the comment section below, how do you guys think I could make these videos a little bit better? Things of that nature. Open to all suggestions to try to put out better content for you guys. All right. So catch you guys in the next one. All right. Peace.